What's going on, everyone? I wanted to do a quick follow-up. So this is 5 days after my initial application out here at my yard. I moved into this house September of last year. We went through the worst drought ever in Knoxville, and so I didn't get to do any of the work last fall that I had intended on doing. So this year I decided, go ahead, convert it all to Bermuda, and we'll have some fun with it. So anyway, 5 days after initial application, I wanted to show you what exactly I'm looking at. So as we get down in here, I mean, really, it's a wreck. We've got everything from henbit to speedwell to chickweed, hairy bittercress out the yin and the yang, mouse ear chickweed, geranium. We got a little bit of everything growing here. So there's even some clover trying to come up. I mean, it's pretty wild. It's running the gamut. I got some dock right here, or some fescue clumps, and in fact, it looks like in some of these areas I don't even have grass. Period. I'm not really worried about it at this point at all. As long as I've got a little bit of Bermuda in here, which I do. I got a little bit of Bermuda here. I can get all this to fill in, assuming we're gonna have decent rainfall. Since my initial application, we have gotten rain. We have gotten 1.25 inches of rain over the last 5 days. Again, not super concerned about it. Because already I'm getting some great kill. One of my favorite things is, I don't know if I can capture this on video, but pretty much all of this over here was a big giant patch of onions, and now they're really starting to look like this. So onions, they start to turn white and they lay over like so. That tells you you're getting a really good kill right there. So that's pretty exciting to see. Here's a patch of violet, starting to get a little bit of activity on it. Again, I didn't run just a full rate of triclopyr. I'm not 100% confident I'll kill these violets on the first go round, but I should put a pretty good hurt on it for a first application. As we get in here to the thicker weed stuff, you can really see, we're getting a lot of death in here, and this is only in 5 days. Nothing special about what I sprayed. I didn't spray any heavier here than I did anywhere else. This probably gets sun a little longer through the day, so the soil temperatures are a little warmer. It's probably taking in product a little bit faster. That's why you see a little more exaggerated depth on this portion of the lawn versus this over here that's shaded through the morning time. I've got some big ruts over here where we were running one of our trucks back and forth. Not super worried about that. I can get that to grow back in too. There may be a little lump there, but nothing out of control. There's a piece of henbit here. Not looking good. You see how we're getting that curling activity? If you look at it there, that is definitely curling. So that is going to be the result of a phenoxy herbicide, which is it's going to be a synthetic auxin, and it's going to cause just basically a train wreck of growth in the plant, and that's why you get this curling and cupping activity before you get a total plant death. If we look out here, we've just got a lot more onions, and some big old fescue clumps. And as we get further and further out here, well, we've actually got just a solid stand pretty much of fescue and pot-triv. So it's going to be fun to kill the whole thing. I don't want to spray too far down that way. Actually, part of my property runs into the creek over there. So, obviously I can't go spraying in the creek and stuff, but This is my project. This is 5 days after initial application. Again, I ran a 3-way herbicide and with triclopyr as a kicker. And you know, for 5 days in, we're exactly where, you know, we should be as far as, you know, the amount of control and death we're starting to see in the lawn. So anyway, that's my 5-day follow-up, y'all. Have a good one.